Hey everybody, going back old school. I believe this is either a 2007 or 2009. Don't really recall, but this is one that I don't think I've really seen. This is chicken with salsa, menu number 7. And like I said, we'll figure out kind of what date it is when we open this thing up and check out the date codes. Now, I'm really curious to see how the salsa has held up over these years. Not to mention chicken that's potentially 10 years old. We'll take a look at this. It looks like we do have a peelable seal. And I looked all over this bag and I do not see an exterior date code. Let's check, see my luck on the peelable seal. And wow, there we go. Got it on the first attempt. Got all that goodness in there. Oh my gosh, I see my nemesis. You look in there, you see some Skittles. Pull everything out of that bag. Well, right off the bat, we can see the accessory packet is significantly different. And then we have some iced tea and some other stuff. We'll take a look at that shortly. Shortbread Cookie. This is the first time I've got one of these inside one of these rations. That should be interesting. Potato sticks. And this has a date code of look like 2010. So the 30th day of 2010. There's something in here that is a little sticky. I don't know if it's just, I don't know. We'll find out. Peanut butter. Skittles. Some crackers. The standard MRE spoon. Super old school heater. You can see it's all stuck together. It's not going to be a good sign. The box has a little bit of discoloration too, but here we've got chicken breast strips with chunky salsa. There's all the ingredients and the nutrition facts. And this is made by Ameriqual Foods. I'm curious just to see if this is opened up or separated or whatever. Oh man, it's even got this ancient green packaging. That is very rare in this day and age of MREs. And inside this, if you take a look, we have some little care notches on the far side. We have TP and of course matches, some salt, moist towelette, that iced tea drink mix, of course our gum, and we have a little bottle of Tabasco sauce. And it sounds like it is still good on the inside. Well, let's get this all fixed up. Okay, we got everything to rock and roll. And I had to check my dates because as soon as I saw that green package, I was like, that's not right. That can't be from no 2009. So I went to our friends at MREinfo.com, and of course, this menu was only for 1999 and 2000. And this one is a 2000 vintage MRE. So basically, this is going to be 18-year-old chicken and salsa. I have to tell you, from pouring it on the tray, it smells incredible. Whether that taste is going to carry over is going to be something else. I know this has oils in it, and other kind of stuff. And same with this. So these might have went rancid. I'm not sure, but we're going to sample everything. But I am dying right now to try some of this chicken. And you can see those generous chunks of red pepper, tomato, and green pepper. And that strips of chicken. Well, without further ado, let's do this. The chicken is overly processed. I mean, it is, if you ever had like a McRib and that kind of processed type of meat, that is definitely what this is. It probably was like mechanically separated and then pressed into a mold to get this shape, because as soon as you start kind of chewing it, it just comes apart, kind of like a Salisbury steak or a McRib. It does have that nice acidity from these tomatoes, and you can get that red pepper taste to it as well. All in all, it's not too bad. Slightly off aftertaste, but I'm not overly concerned about that. It still smells fragrant. It tastes pretty fresh. Try some of our iced tea. And I was it's kind of weird. This is the only drink, 1 8-ounce beverage for this entire meal. Tea is spot on, has a nice little lemony kind of flavor to it. I guess we can try some of our Tabasco sauce to see if this will add a little zip. If it is working. It doesn't look like it wants to pour out, does it? We're going to definitely forgo that then. Maybe we'll add just a pinch of salt. Yeah, that's a heck of a pinch. Maybe we'll just try it on this piece so I don't put a whole ocean of salt in my mouth at one time. And that salt gives it that nice little bit of seasoning that we're all used to. It just adds a little bit of freshness to it. Try our cracker with our peanut butter. See that glistening peanut butter on there? Still tastes good. It's almost like the day it was made. Almost perfect. We'll try a little of these potato sticks, and I know when I was looking at the wrapper, I think I said the 30th day of 2000. It's actually the 300th day. Get a good little look at that. Nice and crunchy, good and salty. It's got that good firm crispness that you would want from a cracker or from like a potato chip. Very good. Still good. No rancidity. You can't smell anything. It's not off-putting. Take a look at these Lorna Doone shortbread cookies. And these poor things, they look like they've seen better days. They are going to come out in multi-pieces. I think we have one whole complete survivor. Your typical Lorna Doone shortbread cracker cookie that you would get at the shop. And these, of course, they're very soft and crumbly. You can see they just come right apart in your hand, so they're quite easy to digest. Give you that little bit of sweetness that you would expect after kind of a rich meal. And then let's take a look at some of these Skittles. The Skittles, they still look great, still have perfect color to them. However, these Restore was absolutely awesome. My buddy Mark from California sent these to me. My big thing with Skittles is they are so sharp in taste. You know, you just get that fruit punch to your taste buds. And it's probably just a little too sharp for mine. They are a little tough to chew, so keep that in mind when you're trying to snack on some 18-year-old Skittles. But the flavors are still there. It's nice and sweet. It's got that good crunch, that nice chewiness to it, like you would expect out of a good chewy fruit candy. I was looking for the exact kind of word that I needed for this, and it's actually vinegar. It does have these nice diced tomatoes. It has a little bit of green and red pepper in here as well. But it just had that kind of off kind of taste. And it is vinegar. And it is listed down here in the ingredients. Well, we're going to Gundog this up a little bit. We'll take a little bit of these, a little bit of this, and we'll give that a try. So now we get a little bit of that crunch, a little bit of that saltiness in here with all of this pressed chicken and veggies. These actually go together really well. I'd assume if I was out in the field, instead of having a tray or whatever, I would just rip the pack off this like sideways, and I would just pour these directly into that and just give them a good mix. Add some Tabasco. It was fresh, a little bit of salt. That'd be perfect. And also, if you had your own field pantry, put a little garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder in there. Be perfect. And just so we say that we did it, we'll grab this other cracker. See, man, it's amazing that they still are intact. Grab some of this chicken in salsa. Give you a nice, good look at that. It does give you that crunch. It doesn't give you that little saltiness of this. However, I'm quite sure if you took some from this part where I dumped all that salt earlier, I would probably get that taste that I was looking for. Try it one more time. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much like just pouring a salt packet right in my mouth. Oh, yeah, that was lovely. Yeah, I think I really would have enjoyed this particular ration menu when I was in the military. Too bad we didn't have anything like this. But this was a vintage 2000 MRE made by Americal Company. This was menu number 7, chicken with salsa. Pretty darn tasty. In fact, I'm going to finish this up, and I will see you all on my next review. Bye.